Valerie bet you weren't coming.
I'm sorry I'm late. Had a kind of unexpected change in plans. Weekend hasn't really gone like I thought it might.
If you don't want to take Nicky, I understand.
No, it's not that.
But I don't want you coming into the house because he's really excited and you'd just be more disappointed. Okay? See ya.
I'm late because I had to clear my things out of Sarah's flat. We've ended it. I booked a hotel. I didn't want to let Nicky down. It just didn't work out like I'd hoped.
Well, do you want to spend the weekend here?
I don't know that that's such a good idea.
It's not like that, Martin. I wouldn't worry about it.
Daddy!
Nicky? They finally got Wakefield. They've closed him down. Valerie and I are drinking champagne and writing letters.
Strong ones.
Is there any other kind? Come on, darling. Oh, let's come and see.
Come on in, you.
We weren't even talking about that much money. They just don't want to look.
In case they don't like what they find.
Well, what about the patients? You think another doctor's going to want to touch this?
Oh, yeah. They've seen what happened to you.
What did I achieve?
Well, you've pissed off your boss, the Department of Health, the drug companies, just about every professional medical organisation in the UK, and you've had your phone tapped. I mean, that's not bad going for someone who's a bad scientist. Well, it makes me wonder what they're all so worried about.
Then there's a small matter of what I'm going to do for work.
You've got work to do, and you're not done yet.
Who's going to pay for it?
In light of everything, that's a detail.
Linda, I'm going to hang on to this one. But if anyone's worried, it's just upstairs.
Dr. Roberts?
Yes?
You must be happy. You got rid of Andrew Wakefield. I'm Christine Shields. Perhaps you remember my letters.
I do.
My son was damaged by the MMR.
I'm sorry you think that.
I don't think it. I know it. He has bowel damage. He didn't eat sawdust. Autistic kids, they do stuff like that. I heard that's what you said. Is it true? Constipated because they ate sawdust. Great diagnosis, considering you never even looked at my son. Do you want to look at him now?
I don't think that would be appropriate.
No, probably not, because that way he might become more than a statistic, and I know that would be very complicated for you.
Vaccination has saved many lives and will continue to save lives.
I'm not against vaccination. Neither was Dr. Wakefield.
I wish you the best of luck with your son.
I'll need it. But all the luck in the world won't cure brain damage, will it? Mind you, the diet works wonders. I'm sorry to mention that. It's anecdotal. There's no proof that it works. And it might mean that Wakefield was right.
I have work to do.
Yes, I'm sure you do. Got to get back to telling everybody that the MMR is safe. Got to keep that herd immunity up. Herd? They don't give multiple vaccines to cows.
The MMR is safe.
For most kids, yes. Not for mine. When does the cost get too high?
There were only 12 children in that study.
You know, there was this doctor called Kanner in 1943. He's the one that identified autism, gave it its name. Do you know how many children he had in his study?
I can't recall offhand.
11. So obviously autism doesn't exist. The study was too small.
It's interesting. I'll look it up.
Please do, yes. Don't trust me, I'm just a mother. Do drug companies fund much of the work here?
Goodbye, Mrs. Shields.
Tony?
Andy, how are you?
Fine.
I was sorry to hear about...
Yeah. Great news about your professorship.
Oh, thanks.
I know you really wanted it.
Yeah. I still see patients.
Good.
I had to move on.
Of course you did.
I mean, the writing was on the wall. I mean, the funding, you can't really buy the hand that feeds you.
Yeah. Yeah, I managed to do that, didn't I? kill a sacred cow and a golden goose all at once.
Now we should just focus on the bowel disease. 20/20 hindsight. Guess we know that now.
Yeah.
So what you doing now?
Oh, I've got another paper coming out. Not great for my career, but, you know, pursuit of the truth and all that just keeps getting in the way. Great news about your professorship.
Mr. and Mrs. Shields to see Mrs. Winters? Thanks. Oh, I found a flat, about 5 minutes from the house. It's small, but it'll do.
Oh, meeting these head teachers. Worse than a job interview.
Here we go.
Don't lose your temper.
I can't believe you're telling me that.
ABA? That's great. It's very successful.
Yes, it is.
You're following the diet?
Yes, it's very strict.
Good. We had another child here. Really made a difference to him. So, when can I meet Nikki?
Get in the car. Go on, Sam. In.
I've been invited to testify to Congress.
I'll see you later.
This gathering of obsessive, anally retentive mothers and fathers in denial is really just to thank Andy and all the doctors who've worked with him. And to celebrate the founding of Visceral, which is the charity that's going to support the work he's doing. Hard to be a prophet in your own land, I guess. And I know that we all want to wish Andy the best of luck in the United States with his research. To Andy. I used to think that I was alone. But there are more and more of us every week. And that's the biggest tragedy of all. And I know that at night, lying in the dark, we all have the same thought that binds us together and stops us from giving up. When I'm gone, who will look after my child? We can't stop now. We can never stop. Mrs. Shields, long time no see.
How's Max?
Oh, fine. Yes, in remarkably good health.
Good. I see from his records he hasn't had his MMR.
I got your postcard.
He'll be going to nursery, so he needs to have his jabs.
I'd like a single vaccine for him.
We don't offer that, I'm afraid.
You may have heard about the rise in the number of children with autism. Even the MRC says it's 1 in 166, although I suspect it's more.
Yes. Better diagnosis, I think they put it down to.
Good to know you're improving. I think we'll give this a miss. I realise that's disappointing for you, because you get more money if you can poison more children.
Mrs. Shields, there's been a measles outbreak in South London. It is irresponsible not to immunise your child.
Fuck you. Strong letter to follow.